Hello, Leah here, WOOHOOoo and it is Tuesday, March 29th at 8:30. Today is day 2 of my quit smoking journey, and it has been interesting and uncomfortable, but again, I know I need to go through it in order to get through it. So here we are. I started my day at like 6:30, and I did take some video of that. I'm sorry if my voice is a little funky, but I have a lifesaver in my mouth, and they are lifesavers at this point. I don't know if you know this, but if you eat a lot of lifesavers, it leaves this like weird film on your teeth. I'm not a fan of that, so I've got to figure something else that's going to be better, so I have teeth left at the end of this. But I did get some other things that I think are going to help me along the way, because I am doing this cold turkey, and I am a pack to a pack and a half smoker a day. So that's 20 to 30 cigarettes that I need to somehow now supplement that habit away. And I did get like some celery, so I can have celery and peanut butter and chew on that a little bit. I got like Twizzler bites because I really like them, and they're pretty low fat. But I'm trying to, like, if I'm putting stuff in my mouth constantly like I currently am, and I expect to be for a little bit, at least it's not stuff that's like going to make me massive. Because now I've worked really hard to be like physically fit, and I would rather not be like counterproductive and backtrack on that. So just some healthy stuff that if I am putting stuff in my mouth, at least I'm feeling okay about it. Oh my God, that whole conversation sounds terrible. I am so sorry. So I'm not really thinking like the clearest, but I'm sure that the people on the other side of this, either you understand or you're empathetic. So it is what it is. I'm just going to be raw and real. And I'm sure that you noticed from the video yesterday, I literally did absolutely no editing other than stringing the 2 videos together and putting music to it and uploading it. And I did the same exact thing with this video here. So you get Leah as real as it gets, and here we are. So, yeah, my discomfort, like I have pretty much just been trying to use exercise as an outlet to kind of unleash some of that discomfort. Yesterday, I worked out in the morning, and I did my beach body workout, and then in the evening, after church, I went to the gym for a little bit. I'm going to rely on the groups that I have for support a lot more. And I don't think that I mentioned how much I appreciate every single one of you out there who have been so darn supportive of me, man. I absolutely love that. Thank you so much for not judging me and like just being supportive. I don't want to cry and be like like a puddle, but I kind of am like super emotional right now because of all of this. There's like some crazy mood swings, and I'm all over the place. So I appreciate all of you so much for being there for me. Yeah, so the gym, I'm trying to like eat healthy, like if I'm gonna constantly have stuff in my mouth. And the support groups that I've had in my life for a while. So, you know, my church people and this fellowship group that I'm a member of, man, those people are phenomenal. I went to a women's meeting tonight, and those ladies are just so awesome and so supportive. And I am like just super grateful for the people that God has brought into my life. Of course, I'm relying on God as much as I possibly can. Although I am 100% human and living in the flesh, I tell you what, God helps me along as long as I let him do that, you know? So that's been huge. Felt like a total crackhead today while I was like at the grocery store, because I was like peeping in people's windows, like while I was unloading my groceries, like, is somebody smoking a cigarette? Like, and maybe I asked them for a cigarette. These people don't know that I don't smoke. And I'm like, stop it, Leah. This is absolutely ridiculous. So just know, like, it is a struggle, but this woman tonight gave me this little card, and it says, the urge for a cigarette is going to be there whether I smoke one or not. And that is so true. And I know that if I don't smoke one, that I'm not going to be anxious for a cigarette at some point. So I'm like holding on to that idea that one day I'm not even gonna want one. I'm like building up my hate towards cigarettes a lot right now, because if I hate them so much, I won't smoke. So if I all of a sudden become like an anti-smoker, I am sorry, but that's just what I needed to do in order to be able to quit this terrible habit. Because right now, you know, addiction, I kind of love it. Like, I love it and I hate it. It's this love-hate like battle that I've had with it. You know, every day not wanting to smoke, but every single day smoking. Like, I'll smoke more at the thought of not wanting to smoke. It's so ridiculous, but this is a reality that we live in addiction. So I think that I rambled on enough. And again, if you don't know it, I appreciate you so much for the support. And I hope that this encourages everybody to kind of put their struggles out there so that they're not alone, and so that other people can embrace their struggles. Because you know what? If we keep hiding them, everybody feels alone. Nobody feels like they have a solution. But if we're willing to openly confess these things to others, man, they might openly confess their stuff too. And then they can rid themselves of it. And we can be better together. And that's what this is all about. So, you know, this is not exactly how I pictured my content for YouTube. But at the same time, my whole mission is to like reach people. And if it reaches people to see my struggle, awesome. I am totally willing to be vulnerable and maybe experience persecution, but I highly doubt that that's going to happen, because I think God's hands are in the mix of all of this. And you guys are giving me the strength to make it to day 3 from this accountability. So here we are, day 2. It's nearly 9 p.m. since I've been talking to you. I'm going to get this footage edited and up for you to view. And I will see you on day 3, God willing. I love you guys. And please accept me while I'm in this very uncomfortable, kind of edgy, weird state of being. Because, again, you gotta feel it to get through it. So, here I am, in the raw and in the real. LeahDoersNation. Maybe we'll get some fun content here this week, too. It's happening. I promise. All right, guys. See you tomorrow.